Hey everyone, welcome to another wonderful episode of, yes, that's right, Wise Wind Down. I am your lovely host, 𝗪𝗲𝗂𝘁, and welcome to the party. Make sure you have your glasses and your drinks, whether it's wine, juice, whatever your fancy. Make sure you have your drinks. Hey 𝗵𝗄, hey Renita, hey Princess, hey, I see y'all joining. Hey Radiance. Hey, actor Bet. Okay, come on, actor, actress, yes. I am 𝗪𝗲𝗂𝘁, and I'm so excited for tonight, for a few reasons. Hey, Eboni, I see you, girl. I'm going to add you in a little bit, girl. Don't forget to request me, and then I'll get you on here. But welcome to Wise Wind Down. This is an outlet for ladies who have been married for a year, 10 years, 20 years, even ladies who are maybe engaged and aspire, or you're single and you aspire to be married. This is the fun place for you. This is where we get to wind down, literally wind down and wind down. Okay. And this is just an outlet that I wanted to create for us to just keep it real and have some honest girl chat. Oh, somebody, don't y'all, listen, I'm already emotional because my birthday was yesterday and I'm just so grateful. And then y'all send these little messages. Somebody said, hey, WWD family. Oh, my heart feels some type of way when I hit this live button on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Oh my gosh, you just don't even know how much you just touched my heart with that, because this is why I'm here. I'm here for you ladies. Like, we are in this together. I hope that you have found your tribe and your clique, and that you feel the love, not just from me, but from all of our guests that we've had. Someone else said, I love these series. Sometimes I have to catch the replay at times. And you know what? Three Beauty Goddess, we appreciate the replay as well, because everyone matters on this platform. And so I'm just so appreciative. Hey, Quiet Storm and Natasha, thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm so appreciative. Hey, Lexi and Lakia, I'm just so appreciative. Somebody said your guests are fired. Listen, nothing but the Lord, okay? I have just asked people, and some people have said yes, and I'm just so thankful for the yes. And so that's why I'm here. I remember I've been married, for those of you all who may not know, I've been married for 12 years now. And when I first got married, I was really confused about like marriage. I was excited about it, but I was also a little intimidated by it because I had never been a wife. So I'm like, okay, now that I'm married, what do I do? Like, is this normal in marriage? Like, if you have these type of arguments or you have this discussion, like, is this normal? And then sometimes I felt like I was crazy because like, I didn't know, like, I didn't have anybody to really talk to about that. And so I wanted to create this outlet for women like me who have felt that at some point, whether in their relationships or in their marriage. And so I wanted to create this outlet, and a safe outlet where we don't judge each other, but we just keep it real. And we also understand that every marriage is different. And so what may work for my household or for whoever else's household may not work for you. But as long as it's working for you and your family, that's all that matters. So for my day ones that are here every week, I love y'all to pieces. Y'all just make my week. And for if you're new to Wise Wind Down, welcome. We are going to have a great time. We keep it real. Drop a 1 if you're single, and also drop a 2 if you are married. Hey, soooo, I see you. Hey, Jacinta. I hope I said your name right. Hey, KK. Oh, KK. You know I like to remix solo name. But without further ado, let me welcome my special guest tonight, because we are in for a treat. Let me tell y'all. So excited. Yay! Make sure y'all grab y'all's drinks, because y'all know we're going to toast it up later on. So make sure you have your drinks ready.
Hey, girl. Oh, my gosh.
Yes. You better come through with this light and this hair and this makeup. Yes.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. So do you. Happy belated birthday. Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy your birthday?
I did. It was great.
Good.
Yes, it was. And speaking of birthday, before I forget, y'all, one of my bestest friends of ever. We have been friends forever. Okay, Erica, shout out to you. That's my girl. She's probably putting the girls to sleep as we speak. But she sent me these glasses. I just got them today. Like, they came right on time. Hey, she went to say, hey, Andromeda.
Oh, that's real
I see
cute.
y'all.
That's
Listen,
really cute.
and what do they say? Wives Winding.
Yes, I love it. Oh my God, this is adorable.
I like cried. And then on the back it says, it's time to wind down.
Yes, I'm so excited. Oh my God.
And y'all don't understand because I had already been, I'm like, I got to get my girls some wine glasses, like, you know, that actually have Wise Wine Down on there. And so when I saw these in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh. And shout out to her nephew. He's like her nephew cousin, but he made these. So shout out to you, Jordan, my little young man. I've known him since he was a baby. So like, thank you. I cannot thank her so much. Like, these are so cute. And I'm gonna work on getting y'all some because I already know y'all about to be like, when you gonna get us one? So I'm gonna work on it. But yeah, somebody said, ladies, y'all looking hot. Come on, give it up for Ebony. Yeah.
No, get it up. Thank you. But you look good. I love the ponytail, girl. It's really cute.
Thank you, girl. Listen, that Insta pony has changed my life. Let me tell you.
Yes.
So before we get into it, let me introduce you to the wonderful people. For those of you all who are just joining, welcome. 𝗪𝗶𝘃𝗲 is a natural encourager and creative beauty expert and salon owner. Boss. She's been married for actually 13 years now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
13.
And she's right, girl, you killing it. And she's a beautiful #boy mom of 3 boys, y'all. Count them up. 1, 2, 3. Y'all pray. Y'all start praying now. Eboni is passionate about women and their well-being, which is evident through her transformational work with celebrity and everyday clients. So y'all clap it up in the chat. Give it up for my special guest, Eboni.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me, girl.
Listen, no, thank you for your yes, okay? Because I know you stay busy. So let's get into it. First of all, how are you doing? I know you are managing virtual learning and life and marriage. So how are you doing right now?
Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. I'm really doing good. COVID has made me appreciate being home more. Like, so I am typically busy in the salon, running around and going to other clients and stuff like that. So since COVID, I've been at home with my kids and cooking and cleaning. No, don't judge me. But and decorating and buying plants, and I'm just at this place of peace. And I'm allowing my career to really work for me. So I've just been working from home. You know, I do classes online, and I do bridal work as well. But I've been doing good. The family is good. The boys are good. I'm okay.
Yes, I love it. Speaking of plants, like, I know you're a boy mom, but you have also taken on the role as a plant mom, which is like the new craze. And like, there's so many plant moms out there. Like, hats off to y'all. But like, was there anything specifically that inspired you to be a boy mom? Like, was it because of like the life coming forth that, you know, kind of helped you or inspired you to want to do that? Like the fact that you can help nurture bringing life forth, you know?
You're talking about for the plants?
Yeah, plant mom. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know what? I think when we were forced to be home for a little while, I'm a nature girl, so I like to be outside. And so while I was at home, I was just going outside more. So I'm doing hiking with my friends. We went to several parks since being home. And I don't know, like the trees and then one of my best friends, she's a plant mom, and she has plants all over her house. And she actually, when I went to her house one day after we left the park, she tore off a piece of plant, which is a pothos plant. It's a pothos plant. She tore off a piece of a plant, and she gave it to me, and she said, "Look, just put it in water, and you know, and watch it grow." And it grew and it grew and it grew. And so I just fell in love with the idea of, you know, growing something or reviving a plant. Because when she actually moved it from her house and brought it to my house, and it was looking real limp and dead. But it came alive, and I fell in love with just the idea of growth. From a plant. It's addictive, girl. Oh my God.
Listen, I've seen your plants. I'm like, wow.
It is so addictive. I love it though. Oh my God. I'm sneaking plants in. Oh my God. It's hilarious.
What about the boys and your husband? Like, how are they with it? Are they like, okay, Mom, that's enough plants?
So they're getting used to it. Daryl, he picks at me. I don't know if y'all, like, he picks at me every now and then. But the boys, like, if I have to go out of town for work or I'm away for work, they go outside, they water the plants, and they're like, Mommy, we're taking care of them. And, you know, they're all hers because I'm outnumbered in the house. So all my plants are girls. And so they're really active and supportive with the plants for sure.
I love it. Have you named all of them?
I have.
Wow.
And I can remember each of their names. Oh my God. And it's weird because I think I have about 65 plants now. And I have to lay my eyes on each plant every day.
Yeah. I love it. Listen, I may not be about that life, but I'm here for it.
I love them.
As my mom says, I don't have a green thumb to save me, but you got enough green thumbs. Yeah. I mean, if I put my mind to it, but.
Yes, I think everybody has a green thumb.
Yeah, it's just, I guess we got to give birth to the thumb, I guess. So let's talk about you and hubby, which, I mean, I call him Daryl, some call him, but anyway, you call him whatever you call him. I know you probably got some names for him, but where did you two meet?
We met at our church, our local church, Elizabeth Baptist Church. And we've known each other. I know we've known each other all our lives. So I've been there since I was maybe like a newborn. And I know he was, and I think he was a newborn there too. So our parents both were raised there and brought up there. And so I knew of him. But we didn't really start really getting to know each other till around about 14, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all met at church, how, teenagers?
So how, okay, so my sister and her best friend, they were on a youth trip with Daryl, and they were like, you know who you look cute with? And he said, who? And they said, Eboni. And so, he said in the back of his mind, he was hoping it was me or whatever. Well, anyway, so they put us together. And that's typically how it happens. So we was in the choir together. We were in Bible study together, doing youth trips together. And girl, we just fell in love in church, girl.
Look at your sisters coming through with the interception, talking about you would be good with my sister. Come on, that's a good sister right there.
I had no idea. First of all, wow. I wasn't really attracted to no church boy, but I'm just saying.
Right.
And it worked. It worked. That's how we met. And so thank you, Ashley. Thank you, sister.
Yes, thank you, sister. Speaking of sisters, shout out to my sister Erica. I shouted you out earlier, girl, about my little glass. Thank you.
Some cute wine glasses.
Yes. So shout out to my sister again. Now you've been married for 13 years. What would you say has been the most challenging thing about transitioning into life as a wife and just being married in general? Especially because, I mean, you all have known each other, like you said, your entire life, and then you kind of got together in your teens, and now you're full-grown woman and man. So what's been the most challenging thing for you?
You know what? I think early on was really the big challenge for me. I would say allowing myself to be an individual. I think when we get married and we have kids, we get so wrapped up in in our men and our kids and our little family and our little houses. That sometimes we forget about ourselves. We forget about what we're really, what else we're supposed to be doing. And so I would really say a challenge was merging from like the little housewife to, pursuing a career and a passion and a purpose. I would definitely say that was a huge challenge because I think that Daryl had to adjust. He had to adjust for me coming from home to, he had to pick up a lot of the slack, like fold clothes, cook when I had to go to school or when I had to be at work late. So I would say that was a real challenge. I would say just trying to be myself, like be who I am, and come up in that.
I think a lot of women can relate to that, especially when you see the transition. It's like especially going from housewife to working woman or entrepreneur, like that can definitely be a challenge for you and for him and him getting used to it and stuff. So I'm sure a lot of women can relate. Speaking of challenges, like what would you say is like one of the pettiest arguments? I always like the women to know that like it doesn't matter who you are, you're going to have petty
Argument.
stupid, ridiculous arguments. And so, like, what's one of like your pettiest arguments that you guys either have gone through or tend to have?
Okay, because we have several.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I think somebody was like, one lady, she was
I
like,
would
oh, you mean
say
today?
a petty argument is, okay, so I'm a morning person, he's a night person. So in the morning, I am the person that wants to snatch the cover back, start making up my bed, snatch the blinds back. I want the sun to come in the room. And girl, he gets mad. But I don't care because I like the morning. So we have our little, like when I'm in my moods where I just want to see the sun, we have our little, like, yeah, really? You can't see the sun downstairs? I'm like, no, I want all the blinds open today. So that's a petty, pettiness stuff that we go through in the morning.
Yes, you like the sun supposed to bring the sunshine, and then we are arguing about the sun.
Yes, and he be acting like the little grouch. So it's so funny. It is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's Eric. I love the sunlight too. Like I hate when lights are on during the day. I'm like, it's just pointless. But even though I'm not a morning person, but like if Eric's coming out of the bathroom or he's going to shower and he wants to close curtains, hey, get dressed in the bathroom. I shouldn't have to close the curtains because you like take your clothes to the bathroom. You know?
Yes.
Like,
oh my God, it's me. I love the sun, and I do hate lights on. So when I go downstairs and I see the kitchen light on and the bathroom light on, I'm like, yo, all this sun, all this good sun, okay? Turn these lights off.
Turn these lights off.
So yes, we definitely get into it about that.
Somebody else said I'm a sunlight kind of lady. That's
yes.
Right. Somebody said, "Come on, morning." Amen. I mean, I'm not a morning person, but I do love the sun.
Now this is funny because I'm trying to look at you and then look at the comments. It's a little distracting, but
yeah, like you'll get into your groove. Because see, we talk to each other. We see each other. But they'll talk to us, and especially if they have questions, they'll definitely like hit the chat. So it's okay. You can either focus on one or the other, or focus on both. Listen, you'll get in the groove. You get in the groove.
Okay.
And nobody's judging you, so it's all good.
Okay, great.
So I kind of want to shift a little bit into, because especially you and I have talked personally, but even on your pages, you share a lot about just like, self-care and mental health and wellness and beauty. And so I kind of want to shift a little bit and talk about, you and the work that you do. So obviously you're an experienced and respected beauty expert, and you've worked on numerous projects with a lot of great celebrities. And I know that you've mentioned before on your social about being able to wake up and do what you love, and how it hasn't always been that way, but you found a way to like tap into what really gets you going. And so I want to ask though, what did that look like specifically? Like, did you ask yourself questions? Did you explore interests? Did you try new things? Did you take a leap of faith? Like, how did you get to that point where you was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I think people say that a lot, like, tap into, I just found what, and it's like, but how did you get to that point? Does that make sense?
How did I tell? I would say, for me, I think it was a depression. I think it was, I was just down, and I was hustling and bustling. I was doing everything and and anything for everybody. And I didn't have a nervous breakdown, but I was close. I just had a moment where I just had a breakdown, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. And so once I realized, I went to the doctor. I had gained like crazy. I think I gained like 20 something pounds. And she was like, are you okay? You gained, you've gained. I was like, I think I'm okay. And so she started asking me questions. And then those questions start, I just started boo crying. I'm like, I guess I am like depressed. And, it was just a lot on my plate. And I would say it was moving toward therapy, doing things that going back and remembering things that I really like to do. So going outside, walking, listening to music. I think I had to have a point where I think you know, it was the depression, it was the down period where it made me realize that, okay, I gotta figure out what it is. I gotta get back to me. I gotta get back to what makes me feel alive. And so I would just say it was the down moments that got me to being more connected with myself, because I just had to stop everything. I had to, you know, create boundaries with my family and friends, and I mean, and even my husband and my kids. Like, I had to come in and be like, look, this is mommy's time. And I tell Daryl, this is my time, and I need to have it for myself. And then the more I did that, the more I was intentional about that, the more I just start doing things that I love. The more I start being, you know, more excited about hair and makeup. Or because I was at a point where I was doing work and I wasn't that happy. I was just busy. I was just moving too much. But now I would say, yeah, I would say I'm in a good place. and it's all because I just got to the end of myself. You know, and I think a lot of women can relate to that. I got to the end of myself, and I had to pick up the pieces and just kind of look for me again and figure out what I really love to do. And that's, you know, I'm a free spirit. I don't like to be boxed in. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So I've had to make my career work for me, you know, and my family and my kids. And so I hope I answered your question.
Oh, you more than answered it. And
yes.
I know that it can relate, because thank y'all so much for your comments. Bella Star said, yes, I know that feeling when being a stay-at-home mom with a passion for more other than being mommy or your hubby's wife. And even somebody said, that's me right now. And someone else said, me time is super important. And someone just simply said, I can relate. So we all can relate.
And so I'm super passionate about that, because I had to walk through that. Now when women sit in my chair, I'm very adamant about, you know, them being in touch with themselves and really doing what they love to do. And, you know, I just hate that. Like, I went from, you know, it's nothing wrong with being a house mom, because I think there's a lot of people that get joy. I like doing, now I'm home and I love it. I love washing clothes. I love cooking. But I think it's beyond that. Like, we have other things that we could be doing. You know, we have purpose and passions. We have things we love to do. So, you know, I really am passionate about getting women to just connect with themselves and making them feel, I think a lot of women also feel like they don't deserve time to themselves. I feel like a lot of women don't feel like they don't deserve, they can't, you know, take the time out for themselves, invest in themselves. That was me. Like, I would be, you know, it would, to go get my nails done and all that time, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be away from the house for an hour and a half. Like, I'm more anxious when I'm getting my nails and toes done than actually relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Because mommy guilt and, you know, wanting to be home and making sure everything is good. But we have to really stop that. We really have to start doing a lot more for ourselves. We really do.
Tell them, sis. Oh, Lord, they going in. They said, I had to learn to take that time for me and finding what feeds me as, I'm not sure what that last word is saying. But they said, yep, that's true. That's me.
Yes. Oh my God.
Never feeling like I deserve time for myself. That's just real. Like, oh,
it is. Oh my God. It's just, girl. And I think we are nurturers by nature. So we're just, you know, it's in us to just want to take care of everything and everybody else. But we really have to have a balance. And like I said, putting yourself on a calendar, we have to be intentional about that, or else we fall apart. I've learned too that, you know, you heard that saying, when you look good, you feel good. But when you don't feel good and you coming in, I think women are supposed to be a calm presence for the home. They're supposed to set the tone for the house. And so I think if we're not able to take care of ourselves or take that time out for ourselves, our house is ragged. It's a wreck. So, and not even, it could not be a wreck, but it could be the energy. It could be off. You snapping, you going off, you're moody, you know. So I just think that being able to take that time for yourself, even if it hurts, even if it just, you just like, oh my God, like it's painful to sit in this hair chair, like, you know, in this salon chair. You have to do it. You have to make it a priority.
Yes.
You
And
really
you know, because you do it every day. It's so funny that you mentioned that, because my next thing was about that. It was like, can y'all hear me okay? I feel like I'm breaking up, or it's choppy.
No, I can.
Huh?
I can.
Okay, perfect. But you had shared, and I shared on my page, and it seemed to really resonate with people when I shared it from your page, when you said, make time for you, put yourself on the calendar. And a while back, you also opened up a bit more about that. And you said, as women, we tend to carry a lot on our plates. The busyness of life, juggling family, losing a loved one, and running a business. Being the person most people depend and rely on can get heavy and overwhelming. It broke me down, but we have to love ourselves enough to put ourselves first. Therapy helped me realize that. So like, talk about that breakdown and go into that breakthrough, and how your breakdown basically, like, it started that breakthrough, especially with therapy, because you know I can relate.
Oh my God. Look, the breakdown was probably one of the best things that happened to me. I hate to say it like that, but I think had I not had that breakdown, I think I would have kept going. And the breakdown allowed me to, first of all, be connected with a therapist. And therapy is such, I'm an advocate for therapy. So when people sit in my chair, I'm like, that is like, I talk about it all the time. Like, I think us women, I think we even carry things that we don't even know we're carrying subconsciously. We're just always going. And so, and then I have a friend that's a therapist. So I have it's like double, so I just love it. And I think it's so healthy. And I think it's healthy to have dialogue, and all that type of good stuff. But I would say therapy helped me get through, because I think what therapy is it's like a, I don't know, like a bouncing board. Like, you go, you hear yourself, and it's like, you're like, wow, I said that? Like, oh wow, like I think that, I feel that. And
yes.
So it's like, it wakes you up, you know, like most times your therapist is not even saying a whole lot of new stuff. They just saying what you said. And you're like, oh my God, that's good. But I would definitely say, I think I got through a bulk of that growth through therapy, and through creating, setting boundaries for myself and for my family. I got a big family, like on my mama's, my mom and dad, you know, Daryl's parents and his kin and all that. And so, you know, and our house is like the hub. So we're in everything. So, you know, I had to learn how to, and since we're in everything, everybody's emotions, everybody's problems, it comes to us. So,
not to mention your church, and you have your church family. That's a whole other.
Yes, that's a whole. That's a whole nother. Yes, you're right. So I mean, all of that could just get heavy. But I just had to realize too. Another thing I learned through therapy is I'm an empath, so I feel a lot. I feel everything, like, and so I didn't realize that, you know, if my sister's calling or my friend is calling, that stuff is on my shoulders, and I had to learn how to just release it and get it off, for the most part. Like, it's still a daily thing. Like, I still have to work on it. Like, I don't think nobody's perfect with that.
Oh no.
You know,
that's honest, and that's what we like. And so you, like you were saying, like, it's a process, and like it's just a part of the journey. And someone said it earlier about that, about how we carry other people's stuff.
Oh my God.
And like you were saying, like, you were probably carrying and holding stuff within that you didn't even know. And it's like, we do. Sometimes we carry other people's stuff and don't even realize it. We'll stress. I know I've been in situations where I stressed over family or friend stuff more than they seem to be stressing about.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that. And I love how a lot of y'all in the comments are talking about your therapist and how you love God and you at the couch. And I'm like, yes, like, let's normalize therapy. Like,
oh my God, I wish we could. Like,
we are
right now.
We're doing it right now.
People, and they really don't get it. I'm like, oh no, y'all. look, it is worth the money. Cut back on groceries. Cut back on going out to drink. Cut back. It is important. Mental health is real. And I would say, look, I was probably depressed for about 2 or 3 years and didn't even know it. I did not know it. So now I look back, I'm like, oh my God, you know, I was just kind of like in autopilot. I was just moving. But you know, I definitely got out of that, especially with God. I think, you know, the therapy and being still. Oh my God, when you can be still, I think that's when you know, when you can hear God's voice. And so I think when you're running, you can't hear him that well. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's too much going on. But when you're quiet, when you're faced with yourself, and you know that, you know, you only need him. I just think he's just, you know, he's there to pick you up, and he helps you with your next steps. And so he's definitely helped me, girl. That's my number one source for sure.
It's so funny how I know it's nothing but God, because of the way this conversation is going. You're already like hitting on things that I was going to talk about. And like you mentioned stillness, and like stillness. One of the things I was going to ask you about, I saw you talk about stillness and how you can still see dreams, and you can still dream with God even in the stillness and the season of quarantine. And I wanted to ask you, like, what would you say to women to encourage them in this season of stillness, especially when it comes to their dreams or dreaming with God and like the purpose that God has for us? Because for you like, I can still see, I'm able to talk to God, I can still dream big with him even in the stillness. But what would you say to encourage like a woman that's watching right now?
Oh my God, I would say this is something that I've had to work on my whole life. Like my background, how I came up, my dad is a worker. He is a hard worker. My mom, I mean, my family is just made of people that just work. We can easily be workaholics, easily. So it's something that I've always had to fight against. I think that being still is so important. And I think creating spaces. So like for me, coming home from COVID, I had to create a space for myself. I had to create an area, whether it's a closet. For me, it was outside. I just got a whole bunch of plants, and I would sit outside with my candles. Yes. And I would write them. Oh my God. And it's a whole mood, right? And you're just relaxed. It was my time to be with myself, my thoughts, with God. I would really encourage women to, you know, to not, I think hustle and everything, you have a season for that. But I think being still is like one of them things. I think you won't be able to know what to do next without doing it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't hear from God if you can't be still. And so I would really encourage entrepreneurs, people that don't know what they want to do next, if they want to leave a career and go to another, or, you know, or they're trying to figure out, should they leave work to come home? Like, I think it's in those moments of stillness that you will get those answers. And I know I did for sure. So my stillness led me to, you know, allowing the salon to work itself, and for me to come home and just create. So I created God gave me a whole idea to just do makeup classes online, which have been bomb, right? And I would have never thought in a million years that would even be something that would skyrocket off. But he showed me, like, look, I got you. Just do what I tell you to do. Just sit still. And so I would really encourage women to do that for sure. Journal. Like, a lot of people don't like journaling helps. You know, prayer, you know, what else? No, it's just
You hit it, girl. Yeah. They was like, you dropping the gym. Somebody just sent to Bruton. She said, Jesus Christ taught us the value of stillness and meditation and stealing away for time by yourself. He did it all the time. That is so true. I think sometimes we forget that. Like, he did. He was like, listen, y'all gonna hold back. I'm gonna go on to this garden real quick, because I need my me time. Because that's how I imagine Jesus talking. So Peter, John, Mark, you know what I'm saying? All y'all, I'm gonna go over here real quick. And
Yeah.
like, and I love what you said earlier about even having those boundaries with your family. You telling your children, no, sweetheart, it's
Oh yeah.
mommy time. Like, it's my
They
time
already
right now.
know. When I walk in the door, it's like they like, let me give mama 20 minutes or whatever. I do not judge me because I come in the door. It's like they be like, hey mom. And then I go to my room, I take my shower. And, you know, I don't know, that's even a ritual for me. Like I get in the shower and just take everything off from what I had just experienced or been through or whatever. And I just let it all go and I give it to God. And I'm able to come home and be a better person, be a better mom, be a better wife. But another thing, I said something about creating spaces. I think that is really key for women. Create a space in your house. If you don't have room, find a space you can go. I love coffee shops. I will go to a coffee shop in a minute just to sit there, drink coffee, write in my notebook, read. You know, some time to yourself is important.
Somebody said, hey, Monica, she said, I need help with the kid boundaries. Listen,
Oh.
Ebony's dropping them gems.
Yeah, you know what? And I learned that really early about the kid. My dad would always say, look, now, them kids gonna be all right. Give them some food and some love and get them on a bedtime. And since my kids have been little, they would be at my friend's house falling asleep at like 7:30. Like I would get laughed at. They're like, oh my God, what you doing with these kids? They just used to going to bed at a certain time. Had my dad not taught me that, I don't know, you know, I just had a lot of extra time with Daryl putting the kids to bed. Getting them together, like having those boundaries, like they'll be all right. They will be all right.
Even if you go to the nail salon for an hour, even if your husband feeds them crackers for they gonna be all right.
Yes, and that's another thing. Like you be mad because you be like, oh, you feel like you could do better, you know, than your husband, like, you know, getting them together or feeding them or getting them dressed or whatever. No, let him do that, and you know, they'll be all right. Keep it moving, keep it pushing,
keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now, I do love that you have started doing your makeup classes, like, because you have such a gift. God. And I truly believe that it's like a perfect match of like your passion and your purpose coming together, because obviously you're able to share what you've gone through and how you've overcome, and then encourage other women to kind of like embrace their journey, which I love.
Oh my God, it is so fun.
Oh my gosh. What's one of your favorite makeup tricks or even general tips that you love sharing with women? Like, what's the one thing, if you could teach it all day long, every single day, what would it be?
If I could teach it all day long, I know this may sound basic, but I like teaching people how to put on foundation. I feel like we women you know, like we get it wrong a lot. So to being able to match your foundation perfectly and blend it
teach us
perfectly, I think, and perfectly meaning just enough. Like you ain't gotta slap it on, like, you know, you ain't gotta have a whole lot on, but having just being able to match your skin your skin tone and put it on there, and it looks natural, it looks supple, it looks, you know, makes your skin look vibrant. Well, that's one of my, I think that's actually one of my favorite lessons teaching is foundation. Because I think if you get foundation down pat, you know, and maybe a little highlight in your eyebrows, you're good.
Yes.
You're good.
How you feeling about the spider lashes now that I think about it? How you feeling about those?
No, I think we get a little, we get a little carried away. I do. I think we get a little carried away. Girl, oh my God.
You felt that in your spirit.
Oh God, that is like, it's a pet peeve of mine. I really don't like when lashes are just everywhere. So, okay, so look, today I got mine done, and it's a little bit dramatic for my taste. I normally like to, yeah, the girl I did it, the girl in my salon did it, and you know, they cool. I mean, I don't know if I like the curl up thing. Not my thing. I like natural wispies, and I like to get those at like Walgreens or CVS. I like to wear those. I love natural lashes. I think your lashes should complement your lashes. They should not look like you got a whole head on your eye or something. Like I don't know. That is really
like
a
you
and
have
I do
spider
like when people
crawling
are
coming
not.
out your ass.
Oh my God! And you got people that don't clean their like take them off. Why you can clean them and you can put them back on, ma'am. Like, have you ever seen that? Somebody's lashes are just like dirty at the top. Oh my God, that's a pet peeve. That
I've
is
seen a
really.
lot. I'm not a beauty. That's why I said I'm gonna ask the beauty expert how she feels about the spider. I call them spider lashes, cause
Girl, but you'd be amazed when we're doing these classes. Like people, we be talking about. I'm thinking we're gonna talk about eye makeup, and then we start talking about all kind of stuff. Like, so what you're doing tonight? Like, I feel like with my classes, I'm learning that women just like to talk. We like to dialogue. Like, we like to know, that sisters, they're going through the same things, or they've been there, they've done that. No
yes.
no spider lashes, Jacinta. No,
No,
ma'am.
stop it. Stop it. Somebody said I need a lash lesson. And well, Ebony, tell them about like Lady 𝗪𝗃𝗲 and like your makeup classes so the people know, because you do them virtually. So you
I
don't have to be here in
do.
Atlanta. So if you
Yes.
wherever else, you can take your classes. Tell them how they can like get signed up and stuff.
Yes. So me and my sister, we have a salon in Mapleton, Georgia. And just I guess kind of giving some background. But she's normally in the salon more than I am. So she loves to be behind the chair. She loves to be in there. Me, I like to be home. And I like to teach women how to get a nice look over Zoom. And it's easy. I go through step by step. I have a link in my you can go on my website, ladysfriends.com, or you can go on my Instagram and click on that link and make you an appointment. And so this is not just for, women that just beat their faces. It's just to give you your own personalized everyday look, which you don't realize a lot of people do struggle with that. And so that's why I'm here, and that's what I love to do. So yeah, ladies, y'all can, check those links out. Go on my Instagram or go on my website, ladysfriends.com.
I just dropped the link in the comments, so y'all check
Yes.
that out. Cause yes, y'all talking about I need lash lessons. Listen, cause we don't want you out here, sis. Cause I'm gonna try not to talk about you, but I can't do this. I can't.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I love this quote that you posted one day. You said, if you're outgrowing who you've been, you are right on schedule. Keep evolving. What is something you wish someone had told you about the evolution of going from like girl to woman, as well as like life as wife, mom, and entrepreneur? Like, what's something you wish somebody had told you?
I wish somebody would have told me to relax.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we're always so in a rush to, get from here to there, that we don't really enjoy the moment. We don't really enjoy becoming, so I would say, relax. Because I remember being younger and just feeling like, oh my God, I feel like, as a babe, like people still consider me as a baby, but in my 20s, early 20s, I would be like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. And, I would get so overwhelmed, and I'd be like, man, I'm never going to get there, or I'm never going to be able to do this. And you get there eventually when you work hard, and life has a way of, you will get there. And I think I just wish somebody would have told me just to relax, just to be in the moment. I think that is so hard for me, even to this day, is to be in the moment, be present where you are, man. And that has a lot to, when you're still, I think that's another thing that you can appreciate, just the little things, like the way your kids smile, or like with me, I had to always be in the salon on Saturdays. So for Saturdays since COVID, I've been able to be home. For 10, 12 years, I've been in the salon on Saturdays. So I'm able to be home, watch TV with my kids, cook pancakes, like regular stuff.
Yes.
Oh my God. So, yeah, I would say relax and be in a moment. Like,
yes. Somebody said, oh, hey, Allison. She said, great advice for those of us who are super goal oriented. Like,
oh my God.
I am so thankful for quarantine because
Me
I
too.
was already feeling myself, especially going through therapy when I started last year, and I was teetering on that, like, I need to sit my tail down, like sit
Yes.
down somewhere.
Yes.
And then it was like the Lord said, I'm about to sit you down. Like,
Yes.
and I was like, thank you, God, because I needed this. Like,
I fought with him for a while, but yeah, I'm thankful. I'm so thankful.
listen, we be
Oh my
fighting,
God,
trying
how could you do this to me?
trying to hustle and grind. And then sometimes it's like, if you don't sit down.
I think hustling and grinding is overrated. Man, in this space that I'm in now, I'm just like, I think it's so overrated. I think work should be about having fun and, and letting, being in the moment and letting it work for you. I think so many times that I've been working that I was missing out on a lot, I don't know. I
Yeah.
just think sometimes it can be a little overrated. Like that
Yeah.
hustle and bustle, that busy life, it's just not my life right now. Like I'm okay.
Absolutely. And like you were saying earlier about how like we hustle and we just get caught up in, like, you forgot, like, what do you really enjoy? I remember when my therapist
Yes.
asked me that, I didn't even have an answer. She was like, what do you like to do? And I was like, and I just sat there because I forgot. I was like, I don't even know what I like to do anymore.
Oh my God. My counselor asked me, what makes you feel alive? I will never forget that. I was like, what do you mean? Alive? I looked up alive. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm just playing. But I'm just like, girl.
Because
Girl,
you were so used, sometimes we get so used to surviving that we don't know how to live. We don't know how to actually thrive. We just want to survive. And that's it's especially us as Black women, like, regardless of your background, we're just like, listen, I'm just trying to get through. I just gotta, for my family, I gotta do this. I gotta be, and it's like, I forgot how to like actually thrive in life. Like the Lord didn't like design me to just keep like pounding myself to the ground. Like, he said abundant life, not like wear yourself out life.
Yeah. I like that. But yeah, seriously though, for real. It's overrated.
Overrated. So, oh my gosh, Ebony, you have been incredible. So I want to shift gears to what we like to call the rapid fire round.
Yeah.
This is when we take a time to ask a few questions just to get to know you a little bit more, have a little kinky fun, a little bit, just fun,
I'm for it. I'm for it.
All the seasoned saints, don't be all judgy and stuff. Okay.
I know.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, girl.
Okay. And ladies, get y'all's glasses ready because y'all know we have to toast it up in a little bit. Who's Allison? She said thriving is sexy. It shows.
Oh, I love that.
It
is.
Know where yourself out life. Yes, Amia.
Oh my God. All these people. Okay.
Yes, they love you, sis. Oh, and somebody earlier was like, they love your makeup. I forgot who it was, but shout out to y'all. She said she loves your makeup. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Number 1, yes or no to using each other's toothbrush?
No, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. And ladies,
but I have done it, but it's disgusting.
Now, did you do it on accident or you did it on purpose?
I did it because I couldn't find my toothbrush.
Nope.
I didn't.
Nope.
No, I didn't do that. I was just like, I don't know. I need a good brush. So I think, did I do it? I think, yeah, I did. I think I did it. And he didn't even care. Like, he don't care about stuff like that. But I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Lily said definitely disgusting.
Oh my God.
Toilet paper over or under?
Over.
Thank you.
Yes.
Home cooked meal or takeout?
I'm a takeout.
Who cooks more, you or Daryl?
I cook more, but I don't really like cooking. Like I have to be in the mood to like want to cook. Like I'm not the cooker girl. Now I can cook though. My family makes fun of me. They're like, oh my God, like I can cook. I don't like cooking. It's just not my thing.
Cooking, sometimes it's like sex. It's like, I got to get revved up.
Ooh.
And then once I get into it, I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I'm like, that was great.
I love that. Oh my God. That is perfect. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can y'all feel me? Y'all feel me or not?
And you know what? One of my things I like to do, when I do cook, I do like to cook with a little glass of wine. It just, you know, it's fun.
I'm gonna try that. Maybe that'll help me get to
Yes.
because I'd be struggling. Pre-COVID, would you prefer a night out on the town or Netflix and chill?
I like to be out. Daryl's the homebody. I like to be out.
Yeah. What's your favorite go-to makeup look? A natural beat or full-on glam?
I would say natural beat.
I had a feeling you was gonna say that.
I am not. I don't know. I don't know if people think I wear a lot, but I really put foundation on and concealer and my eyebrows and it lashes. That's it. I rarely even wear lipstick. Like I like a simple glow. I like a natural glow. I like, you know, to look like myself.
Yeah, I do. What's your favorite Black love movie of all time?
Black love. Ooh. Dang, man. I'm going to have to say Love and Basketball. I'm going to have to say Love and Basketball. I really, really like that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's always in the top for everybody.
Really?
People love Love and Basketball. It's not in my top 3, but if I was to take a poll, I'm pretty certain a lot of people would say Love and Basketball.
Would Best Man be considered one too?
Yes, that's mine.
Yes. Okay. I was about to say, okay. I'm like neck and neck with, I love that movie.
See, look at the comments. Love and Basketball, same. Like,
really?
People love Love and Basketball.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yes.
I like Best Man too.
If you could only pick 2 or pack 2 makeup items in your purse, what would those 2 items be?
It would be, I don't have to, no, not eyebrow. It would be my concealer. Shonda, why you do that?
We have 8 minutes.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Concealer and my little contour palette.
Okay. That's a good one. I think
I never asked like 3 in 1.
Yeah. I think I would have to do mascara and a lip.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Who's the better listener, you or Daryl?
Me.
Oh. We want to preach.
Definitely me.
Right. I can see that. Would you prefer a vacation at the beach or a cold cabin getaway?
I like the beach.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now this is always a tough one for the ladies.
What?
Would you rather option A, argue all the time but have great makeup sex, or B, never argue and have mediocre sex?
Oh. Probably. Say the choice one more time.
A, argue all the time but have great makeup sex, or B, never argue and have mediocre sex.
I would rather have great sex, so I guess it would be argument.
Yeah. Right. You're A.
Sex is of the Lord.
Right.
Sex is amazing.
Ain't it? Listen, we have to talk about it because
yes.
Where else can we talk about it? And the last one, who's usually the first to apologize?
Okay, Daryl.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, he has this thing. We can't go to sleep angry. And, you know, sometimes I want to go to sleep angry.
And sometimes we do.
Yes. So I would definitely say he is. He said sorry so quick that it makes me think I've second guessed him, you know, saying so. I'm like, why are you saying sorry? Like, why are you apologizing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, don't just say it. Like, what are you really sorry for? What are you apologizing for?
Yeah.
I feel you. Well, listen, Ebony, you have rocked it tonight. I have enjoyed. We could have went on for hours and hours.
I know.
I appreciate you so much. appreciate like your spirit and your transparency, especially because I know the role that you carry in different facets of your life, but you just are genuine, and I just so appreciate that. And I'm so thankful for how we've connected over the years in various ways. So thank you so much. And I want you to grab your glass.
Yes, girl.
And wrap the night up. Let the people know where they can find you, how they can follow you. Ladies, make sure you grab your glasses in the chat, and let the people know how they can follow you, about your upcoming makeup classes, as well as what you're toasting to tonight.
All right. I would say you can go to my Instagram, and there's a link there, but you can find me at ladydefriends.com. Or 𝗪𝗶𝘃𝘁 on my IG. And I would toast to love and happiness.
Yay! Cheers! Clink, 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 clink.
Yes. Oh, I like the clink, clink, clink.
So they already put you on the list. Amia, that's Michi. She said she need to host a class at the WWD sleepover. So when COVID is over, she has a plan every week that we're gonna have this Wise Wind Down sleepover. So you, not everybody can make the cut, but she wants you to come and teach a makeup class.
I'll be there. I'm already in the works for next year, so I'm excited when all this is over, man. I can't wait to see everybody's faces.
Me too. And I want to toast to you, and to love, and to mental health and wellness and therapy. And I also want to toast to my BFF, bestie, sister, soror friend for my beautiful glass tonight.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Oh my God.
Thank you for and I toast to 39 because I turned 39 and I feel good and I'm in a good place. And so I toast to that. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Yes, girl.
Now, ladies, thank you to everyone who joined tonight. If you caught us late, make sure you catch the replay. The replay will be posted right after this. And if you're sitting there and you're wondering, you're like, oh my gosh, this was so fun, and like I learned a lot, and I had a great time. Guess what? We're doing this again next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So you can join us each and every week for Wives Wind Down. Grab your girls, tell a friend, let them know this is your me time. So tell your husband, your boyfriend, or whoever, tell them put them kids to the bed, and this is your time. We talked about me time earlier, and this is why we created this, so we can come together, have our me time, have real life talk with real women about real life things. So somebody said great combo. Cheers.
Yes, Shonda, you're doing amazing, girl. I'm so happy for you. This is like a hit. I really do look forward to this. This is really fun.
Listen, I am thankful. And like you talked about with the stillness, this never would have happened in this stillness. But obviously that's what God had planned. So I appreciate you, because I couldn't do it without you all, my guests. And I definitely couldn't do it without the people who join every single week and watch the replay. So thank y'all so much. Like I couldn't do it without you. So,
that's so sweet.
All right, so cheers to everyone. Have a wonderful, blessed, great week. I'm gonna work on getting some glasses.
Yes,
and y'all make sure y'all check out Ebony's classes. You see how I rhyme there. But thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful week, and cheers to a productive rest of the week. Thank you.
Bye, y'all. Bye. Bye, girl.